Most men over 50 believe that drinking more water is always good. 8 glasses a day. Stay hydrated. You've heard this 1,000 times, haven't you? But here's the truth nobody tells you. If you're still drinking plain water after 50, you might be missing one of the simplest ways to boost your energy, your circulation, and yes, your performance in the bedroom. Sounds crazy, I know, but hear me out. I'm Dr. Jocelyn, urologist and men's health specialist. Today, I want to open your eyes to something that can completely transform how your body functions. No pills, no expensive supplements, and nothing artificial. As a physician, I've spent years studying how men age, why their energy drops, why their vitality disappears, why that morning firmness slowly fades away. And it all comes down to one small molecule that most men have never heard of. It's called nitric oxide. This molecule controls blood flow. When nitric oxide levels are high, your blood vessels open easily, circulation improves. Your heart, brain, and yes, your masculinity receive the oxygen and nutrients they need. But after 50, your nitric oxide production drops, sometimes by more than half. That's why you feel slower, weaker, and less like yourself. And here's the shocking part. Plain water doesn't help you rebuild that nitric oxide. In fact, it gives your body zero of the necessary materials to produce it. Think of your body as a factory. Water keeps the lights on, but without the right ingredients, the production line simply stops. That's what's happening inside your blood vessels right now. They're clean, hydrated, but empty. That's why you might feel fine on the outside, but deep down, your circulation is slowing, your energy is disappearing, and your confidence is quietly slipping away. But here's the good news. You can fix this, and it starts with what you add to your water. Not coffee, not energy drinks, but simple, natural enhancers that tell your body to start producing nitric oxide again. It's not complicated, it's not expensive, it's science, real biology that works when you give your body the right fuel. And in a moment, I'll show you exactly which ingredients to add to transform your plain water into the most powerful circulation drink you've ever had. Stay with me because the first one is so simple you probably have it in your kitchen. Now you need to understand why nitric oxide is so critical for every man over 50. Think of nitric oxide as the spark that makes your entire body run smoothly. When you were younger, your body produced plenty of it. That's why you could wake up full of energy, work all day, and still have vitality and vigor at night. But as the years pass, your natural nitric oxide production declines, and everything starts to feel off. Your circulation weakens, your heart has to work harder, your recovery after exercise takes longer, even your brain feels foggy. And the most obvious sign, when blood doesn't flow easily, performance doesn't flow either, especially where it matters most. I see this every day in my patients. Men who look healthy on the outside, but deep down their blood vessels are tightening, their cells are aging, and their nitric oxide levels are running out. When nitric oxide drops, you lose your energy, your stamina, your mental clarity, and your confidence. And that's not fair, because most men have no idea this is happening. No doctor ever told them how to fix it. But here's what makes nitric oxide so special. It's the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax, to open up, to allow more oxygen, more nutrients, and more life to flow through your system. That means better circulation to the heart, better brain function, better muscle recovery, and yes, better firmness and vigor. When nitric oxide levels increase, you don't just feel younger, your body acts younger. It's like becoming the man you used to be again. And here's the best part. You don't need medications or surgery to make this happen. Your body already knows how. It just needs the right ingredients. That's why starting today, I want you to stop thinking of water as just something to drink. Start thinking of it as a delivery system, a vehicle for vitality. When you add certain natural enhancers to your water, you give your body everything it needs to turn your nitric oxide engine back on. Now let's clear up a big misunderstanding. Yes, water is vital. You need it for every process in your body. Digestion, temperature, metabolism, everything depends on hydration. But plain water alone doesn't give your body the fuel needed to actually create nitric oxide. Think of your body as an engine. Water keeps the oil flowing, but without the right kind of fuel, the engine just idles. It doesn't move you forward. That's exactly what happens inside your blood vessels after 50. Your nitric oxide factory starts to slow down. Your cells become less responsive. You're drinking water, but the nitric oxide production line is running on empty. Your body needs ingredients, nitrates, amino acids, antioxidants, to kickstart the nitric oxide process. Without them, you're just keeping the factory lights on without producing anything. That's why so many men tell me, "Doctor, I drink water all day, but I still feel tired, heavy, and my energy crashes in the afternoon." It's not water's fault, it's what's missing from it. And when your nitric oxide production stops, you start noticing it everywhere. You breathe a little heavier climbing stairs. You lose that easy confidence in the bedroom. You wake up feeling drained instead of charged. It's not just age, it's poor circulation caused by low nitric oxide. Now here's the good news. You can reactivate this entire system naturally. By adding just a few natural enhancers to your daily water, you can bring that nitric oxide factory back to life. I've seen this transformation in countless men. Within days, they notice better vigor, brighter mood, yes, stronger morning reactions. Blood flow returns, cells wake up, and everything just starts working more smoothly. So if plain water isn't enough, what do you add? The first ingredient is bright red, sweet, and earthy. It's probably in your refrigerator right now. And as soon as you add it to your morning glass, you'll feel the difference in less than a week. Here's where the magic begins. The first ingredient every man over 50 should add to his water is beet powder. Yes, beets, that deep red root your grandmother probably cooked for dinner. Turns out it's one of nature's most powerful tools for restoring blood flow and vigor. Beets are loaded with natural nitrates. When you drink or eat nitrates, your body converts them into nitrites and then into nitric oxide. That's the exact molecule that controls blood vessel relaxation and circulation. What makes beets truly incredible is that this pathway doesn't depend much on your aging endothelial cells. When you use beets, you're giving your body a shortcut. You're bypassing that slower aging process and letting your system create nitric oxide efficiently again. Studies have shown this repeatedly. Just 1 glass of beet-enriched water can increase circulation within hours. That means more oxygen to the brain, more stamina in the muscles, and more responsiveness everywhere else. We're not talking about caffeine or stimulants or synthetic pills. We're talking about your own body rebuilding the natural chemistry of youth. Imagine this. You wake up, you mix 1 to 2 teaspoons of beet powder into a large glass of water. You stir, deep red, earthy, slightly sweet. You drink it all. Within hours, you feel sharper, more awake. Even your blood pressure starts to improve as those vessels open and relax. Men who start their day with beet water often report feeling more consistent energy throughout the day. No spikes, no crashes, just steady, youthful power. It's also one of the best-kept secrets for improving circulation in the bedroom. Better blood flow means better firmness, greater stamina, and more satisfaction for you and your partner. The beauty of it is simple. It's natural. It works. Now, I'll be honest, beets alone can work wonders, but when you combine them with the next ingredient, the effect multiplies dramatically. The second addition to your enriched water is as powerful as it is ancient: pomegranate, that deep red fruit full of tiny ruby seeds. But what you may not know is that pomegranate isn't just a fruit, it's a natural nitric oxide protector. Here's what that means. When your body produces nitric oxide, it doesn't stick around forever. It breaks down quickly, especially if your body is under stress, if you're inflamed, or if you're exposed to toxins and poor diet. That's where pomegranate comes in. Pomegranate is loaded with polyphenols, powerful antioxidants. These compounds act like bodyguards for nitric oxide. They prevent it from breaking down too fast so it can stay active longer and keep your blood flowing freely. Think of it this way. Beets turn on the tap. Pomegranate keeps the water running. Together, they're unbeatable. Studies have shown that pomegranate supplementation can dramatically improve blood vessel flexibility, reduce blood pressure, and increase nitric oxide availability. People who drank pomegranate extract saw better circulation in just a few weeks, especially in the areas that matter most for men. And when your circulation improves, everything improves. Sharper brain function, more oxygen to the muscles, better vigor in the gym and the bedroom. Pomegranate also supports testosterone levels indirectly by improving blood flow to the glands that regulate hormones. It helps your body stay balanced and energized. Take a teaspoon of pomegranate powder or a tablespoon of pure extract and mix it right into your morning water with beets. The combination creates a rich red drink that not only tastes great, but works deep within your body. You'll start to feel lighter, more alert, more alive. This combination of beets and pomegranate is backed by solid science. Dozens of clinical studies show measurable improvements in vascular function, oxygen delivery, and vigor. It's not hype, it's biology done right. But we're not done yet. There's another ingredient that works through a completely different system, and it's one your body absolutely loves. You'll find it in something sweet, refreshing, and surprisingly effective. Our next enhancer comes straight from the heart of summer: watermelon. Yes, watermelon. That fresh, juicy fruit you've loved since childhood is one of nature's best-kept secrets for blood flow, stamina, and nitric oxide production. Watermelon contains a powerful amino acid called citrulline. Your body converts citrulline into L-arginine, and arginine is the direct fuel for producing nitric oxide. Think of citrulline as the delivery truck that brings fresh supplies to your nitric oxide factory. What makes citrulline so special is that it's far more efficient than arginine supplements. Arginine gets broken down in your digestive system, so very little of it actually reaches your bloodstream. Citrulline bypasses this problem. It's absorbed smoothly and travels straight to your cells where it's converted into arginine, right where nitric oxide is made. You're feeding the system from the inside out. Men who take citrulline daily see measurable improvements in circulation, vascular flexibility, and even erectile hardness scores. This isn't coincidence. This is biochemistry working exactly as designed. Now imagine this. You already have beets creating nitric oxide and pomegranate keeping it active. When you add citrulline, you're unlocking a second pathway for even more nitric oxide production. Beets and pomegranate work primarily through the nitrate-nitrite pathway. Citrulline powers the enzymatic pathway. Two different systems, one incredible result. Add half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of L-citrulline powder to your morning glass with beets and pomegranate. It mixes easily and has a mild, slightly sweet taste. Most men start to notice the difference within the first week. Their workouts feel easier, their stamina increases, and yes, that morning confidence returns. This combination, beets, pomegranate, and watermelon citrulline, forms the core of your enriched water protocol. But let's not stop here, because your nitric oxide factory isn't just about production. It's also about the health of the blood vessels themselves. And there's a plant extract that works like a mechanic for your arteries. It's called pine bark extract, and it's the fourth powerhouse in your formula. This one might surprise you. It's not from a fruit or vegetable. It comes from trees, specifically from the bark of the French maritime pine. And what it does inside your body is nothing short of remarkable. This extract is called pycnogenol, and it's one of the most studied natural compounds for improving circulation and restoring vascular health. Think of your blood vessels as flexible highways. When you're young, they're smooth, wide, and expansive. But after 50, these highways start to stiffen. Inflammation, oxidative stress, and years of pressure start to take their toll. That's where pine bark extract comes in. It helps rejuvenate endothelial cells, the same ones that produce nitric oxide. It protects them from damage, reduces inflammation, and helps them function like they did decades ago. Think of it as a tune-up for your blood vessels. It restores their flexibility, improves their responsiveness, and helps your nitric oxide levels rise naturally again. When you combine pine bark extract with citrulline or arginine, the results multiply. Clinical studies show that men who used both experienced significant improvements in erectile function, blood pressure, and vigor in just a few weeks. That's why I call pine bark extract the silent amplifier. It doesn't just boost nitric oxide production, it makes all the other ingredients you're using work even better. You only need a small amount, about a quarter teaspoon per day of a high-quality standardized extract. And because it's rich in antioxidants, it also supports your skin, your heart, and your brain health. Many men tell me that after a few weeks on this formula, they don't just perform better, they look more vibrant. Skin color improves, eyes brighten, and they feel a surge of confidence they haven't felt in years. That's the power of real biological repair. Now, if you've been keeping track, you already have 4 powerful ingredients working in synergy: beets, pomegranate, citrulline, and pine bark extract. But we can take this one step further by adding something that not only boosts nitric oxide, but also delivers a full spectrum of natural nutrients. Let's talk about the 5th enhancer, green vegetable powders. I'm talking about spinach powder, kale powder, or a quality green vegetable blend. These humble green vegetables are loaded with the same type of nitrates found in beets, but with a difference. They also bring a full spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that your body uses to repair and strengthen blood vessels. Most men over 50 don't eat enough green vegetables, and even if you try, you'd need to eat